Hey guys, so I was going to do a full video review for Gen V Season 2, but I'm on vacation. We left a couple days earlier than I anticipated, but I am going to do this review right now. So, Gen V is back for Season 2, a spin-off to The Boys that I really enjoyed. I had loved the first season. I thought it was really awesome. So much fun, just has so much of the gore and the chaos and the craziness that you want from the Boys universe, just with different characters, and I really do like all of these characters, and all of them have a part to play in this season. You, of course, have Kate, who is reeling from what happened to her in the finale of Season 1 after Marie blew her arm off. She doesn't have her powers for most of this season, and I really admired that over the course of the season, she's just constantly trying to buy that trust back with Marie and the others, and, I like this conversation that she has with Jordan, where Jordan's like, I think I might hate you forever, and I hate that, and Kate's like, me too. And I love that at the end of the season, like, she has proven that she is not the person that we thought she was at the end of season 1. She is a good person. She just has some stuff that she was working through. The Vault machine put her through some stuff. And yeah, she's back on our side. And I really enjoy that. She might be my second favorite character. But number one for me has got to be Emma Myers, dude. Little Cricket. I just love everything about her in this season. The way that she is trying to help Polarity through the loss of Andre. The way that she is just constantly giving Kate some shit for what she did and just trying to steer things right. She's trying to get a crew together. She gets some of the other students at Godolkin together. Some new characters that have some pretty crazy powers. I really enjoyed that. And I like that her arc for this season is her being inspired to build people up, because in the first season she was always getting knocked down, but then her friends, kind of built her back up and encouraged her to be a hero, and she's doing that for other people this season. So absolutely love where her story went this season. I love her stuff with Sam, the continuing back and forth stuff with her and Sam. I'm just really looking forward to more of her. And of course, we have to talk about Chance Perdomo being absent from this season. Man, what a tragic loss, because this guy really was one of my favorite parts of Season 1. Just such a good-hearted guy. He had flaws here and there, but at the end of the day, he was a hero that was going to lay down his life for his friends, and that's exactly what they did. I thought his death was handled really well. I like the way that it carries through the entire season. You feel the weight of it every single episode. Every time someone is talking about Andre, you feel the loss there from not only the characters but the actors and the actresses behind them. You feel that this cast really loved him, and that just made me really emotional during any point when we were discussing him. His father, Polarity, gets an upgrade this season where he is a lot more focused on than I thought he would be, and I'm so glad he is, because he's such an interesting character to me, and I think the actor does a great job. Him kind of going through the motions, losing his son, struggling with his powers, like on the verge of death for a good bit of this season. And towards the end, getting healed by Marie really was awesome to see. I'm interested to see what's going to happen with him in Season 3, now that he stayed behind at Godolkin. Hopefully he doesn't die. I was thinking maybe he was going to die at the end of this season. I'm glad he didn't. But yeah, I really couldn't imagine this season without him, because he was such a big heartwarming point of this whole story, dealing with Andre and the loss of all that. I just really enjoyed him. There are plenty of cameos from other members of the Boys cast. Hell, like, it feels like half of the Boys cast is in this season. You have Starlight. A-Train shows up in the finale. I loved that. That was my favorite cameo. Sister Sage is in here for a good bit. Black Noir pops up. You have the Deep popping up as well. Firecracker. I mean, there's a lot of them in here, and it was interesting to see that kind of dynamic shift between Thomas Godolkin and Sister Sage, kind of trying to lay out a plan of what we're going to do, how we're going to, take the world back from these soups that don't really matter, and how we're going to crush them all. And Sage is kind of more worried about, like, we need to kind of figure out what we're going to do with Homelander. How are we going to introduce you to Homelander? There's a point where he's calling her, and she like sends him to voicemail. I was like, oh shit, like, you have some balls. You have some balls to send Homelander to voicemail. I really did enjoy seeing all of them, though, because I love the Boys cast so much. The fights are really epic. You get a couple moments in this battle arena classroom that Cypher has, and there's some really great moments with that. Thomas Godolkin controlling everybody, controlling Cypher for almost the entire season, revealing him to just be some guy that was being controlled by Thomas Godolkin. There is no Cypher, it's just Thomas Godolkin taking over this guy. I really thought that was an awesome twist. And the stuff that they do in the finale with him controlling all these other students, trying to fight everybody, that was really sick. Him getting rid of the superheroes that he views as less promising and like the bottom 10%. You know, kind of culling the herd is what he said. Just kind of cleansing out the university to make sure it's only strong troops. I thought that was a really devious plan, and he was a great threat. And Ethan Slater, look, say what you will about him. I've certainly said my things about him in the past, but he does a great job in this role, man. He is just fucking menacing and conniving and almost humorous at the same time because he's been just this burnt up corpse for so long, and then Marie brings him back to life, and all of a sudden he's just like got so much to do, like so little time, but he's like so fascinated by the world and what it is now and how he can transform it to be in his image. I thought that was a really great idea for them to bring him into it. And of course, one of the biggest parts of the season is, of course, Marie realizing that she is far more powerful than we ever thought that she was. She is on, apparently, the same level, almost, as Homelander. She has potential to beat Homelander. She brings back her sister from the dead in this season. She brings back Godolkin from this really wounded, burned-up state. She just becomes even more powerful than we ever thought she was. And I thought that was awesome. It made me really enjoy her character more. I liked her in season 1, but now I really love her after this season, and I cannot wait to see how she's going to factor into the ending of The Boys. Overall, it was just a really awesome season. Lots of funny moments. Some writing that was really compelling thanks to these characters that I really care about, and I got into their emotions, their feelings towards, of course, Andre's death and their situation and how they're going to get out of all this. I just found it to be really, really compelling. So, guys, I'm giving Gen V an 8 out of 10. I just wish it was longer. That's my only really complaint with shows nowadays is like we don't get enough episodes, but it's not really their fault. That's not why it's an 8 out of 10. It's just I just feel it's an 8 out of 10. So it's right up there with season 1. Maybe I might like this even better than season 1. I think I do like this better than season 1. And that's great because season 1 was awesome. And yeah, I'm happy to say that this was a slam dunk for the Boys universe. So let me know what you guys thought of the Boys, the Gen V season 2 down in the comments below. Tell me who your favorite character is, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Goodbye.